Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. Here I have a great article for you guys from Mike over at Light Reading. I will leave a link to it in the description so you guys can check it out. So I think this is very big for T-Mobile, especially as they're getting ready to get to 300 million covered with its 2.5. Fixed wireless access to remain biggest disruptor through 2024. So I think T-Mobile is trying to scale the fixed wireless access customer base by 2025 to 7 to 8 million. I think a large chunk of that growth is going to come in 2024 as they hit that 300 million pops covered milestone. So that will allow T-Mobile to scale significantly. On top, we got to keep this in mind. Auction 108 has not yet cleared. That's an additional 2.5 million households that will have access to getting fixed wireless access. Now, here's something that T-Mobile did not disclose publicly, and I don't know if that 2.5 million is separate. T-Mobile has been claiming that they will hit 300 million pops covered with 2.5 this year before Auction 108. So that 2.5 million households covered or passed, I should say, that should be separate from the 300 million. Because they did not include that. If they included that into that 300 million number, then they probably couldn't hit that 300 million by the end of this year. If that Auction 108 was included in that, but I don't think it is. I think T-Mobile was going to hit 300 million regardless of Auction 108. So that 2.5 million households passed that will have the option to get fixed wireless access. I think that's a whole separate growth path for T-Mobile that will help, of course, to that 7 to 8 million goal and even surpass that goal. But I think that's separate, and I think that's even a bigger deal for T-Mobile come 2024. I think eventually that growth will settle with time. As they go through 2024 and 2025, eventually it will slow down. It might be stable. And then I think they will have to, of course, eventually incorporate millimeter wave, cell splits, add small cells, add new sites. Wherever there's those hot spots, wherever they see, hey, we got a lot of people, sending in emails requesting this. So let's add this so we can get those people in. And I think that's what they have to do to look at through the, running analysis and such, to making sure that they do it very smartly. And they say, okay, this neighborhood has sent in a bunch of emails. They're waiting for this access. Let's put millimeter wave. Let's put small cells and give them the option to get on our fixed wireless access. This is a serious business for T-Mobile, and I'll get to Verizon in another video. This is probably going to be a $1 billion revenue driving business in the future. And that's what it's heading towards. And T-Mobile is playing the game very smartly and trying to get there. Again, T-Mobile is not capital intensive as everyone else. T-Mobile spends 9 to 10 billion. That's the run rate. And they are competing very fiercely. They're not out there spending 18, 19, 20 billion. So keep that in mind as you look at the business case, where everyone else is spending more, T-Mobile's spending less, but yet they're still competing for a wide-scaled customer. It's not just regional anymore. They're going for suburban. They're going for rural customers. They're not at the scale of Verizon and AT&T yet, but eventually with time, they will get to a bigger scale and compete for those customers as well. So make sure you guys stay tuned to the channel for more. Like, share, subscribe. See y'all in the next one. Peace.